Hi guys, we're at episode 12 of Spiritual Warfare, and today we're talking about why a foundation in Christ is important. I believe that children who grow up going to church, they have a different relationship with God than those who did not. I am not saying that people who did not grow up with going to church, they can't find the Lord, but I think that when you go and you leave, the teachings stay with you throughout your life. Because even when I left the church, I have never stopped believing in God. I have never stopped praying. I might not be die fast and listen to gospel, but I will say even in 2019, I will say Stephen Fitchick has been one of my faves for years. I left Antigua and Barbuda to visit the need specialist. You can check out that playlist on my channel, and one of the things that I did was visit Elevation Church. So I might not have been going to church on Island, but when I left, I was super pumped to see Elevation worship. I was pumped to see Stephen Fitchick preach in person. It was so amazing. Definitely something I would do again. Fingers crossed. Once I am traveling and I have the opportunity, I will go to Elevation Church in person again, because I do listen to them online. You know, few episodes back we talked about online church versus in-person church, and Elevation Church is now my go-to church online. I love the vibes. I love it. I love the energy. I love it. There's just, everything is just right with Elevation. But the point of today's video is us talking about having that little background going to church. I see myself and a lot of my friends and a lot of the people that I'm around, that even when we leave the church and we stray and we go and do all manners of evil, some way, somehow we find ourselves going back to the Lord, which is a good thing. So it's something that I definitely want to do with Jabez. I have been doing it with Jabez. I have been going to church. As I told you guys, we haven't been going to physical church because my mother-in-law has been doing chemotherapy. So we've been doing Saturdays at home. And soon as it permits, I know for sure I'm going January the 1st. I think January 1st is Sunday. Well, we will be doing that first Sabbath in church, and I am going to balance online church and in-person church next year. Definitely, I can't do all online, and I can't do all in person. So we're gonna have a balance of the two next year, because I want Jabez to be one who knows the Lord from young. I even would have said that I want Jabez to go to a private institution for education, and I want him to go to the Seventh-day Adventist Church, because I love the foundations that they have, and I believe that little God in his school life is a good balance, a very good balance. So it's something that I definitely believe in. It's something that I'm going to do for Jabez, and if I have children in the future, I hope to pass on to them, you know, serving the Lord. But I know that the reason why I left is because I find that parents who go to church were very hypocritical. So there's something that I gotta ensure I also look at. We're not gonna be, oh, I'm so holy, and then come home and cuss you out, and then I come home and abuse you. So it has to be a balance where that is concerned. So it's something that I want to do. And even with speaking to my other half, I would have said to him, like, you know, I grew up and my mother worked hard, my father worked hard. They were good providers. They were good providers. They were not the best, they were not great, they were good providers. And there were so many things as a child that I wanted that I'm going to pass on to Jabez. Like, Jabez is gonna know I am his biggest cheerleader. Jabez is gonna know that mommy is always gonna be there. Jabez is gonna have great memories of us doing things together. He is going to know that, you know, I am the person who's going to be stern on you when I need to be stern on you, but I'm also the person who is gonna laugh and who's gonna take you to get some ice cream. I want, when Jabez is playing a sport, you all know I want him to be a drummer boy. That's a mother's dream. I don't know if that's his dream, so we'll see how that goes. And when he's playing sports, I know that it's impossible for me to be at all games. But will I be at games with a placard? Will I be there celebrating his wins? Yes. Will we be having some sandwich or going somewhere when they win a game? Yes. Will he be able to call me at any point and be like, Mom, pick me up or stuff? Yes. Will I be his biggest cheerleader? Yes. Will he know that I'm proud of him? Yes. So adding that, I want to have a solid foundation in the Lord. That is important, but he needs to know that he has a solid mom who loves him. And I think the reason why myself and so many other young people leave the church is because there was never that balance. Our parents were super holy, but they're hypocrites at home. I love to tell somebody the devil every when they reach the yard. They were also holy when we go to church, and then when you come in, what? You're not the same person. So it's definitely about balance. But in the comment section, tell me if you think a spiritual background has anything to do with you now that you're an adult and your beliefs and the things that you do as a Christian now.